Okay. Hey guys, good morning. So today we start a new project. I'm going to present my screen. One of the fifth grade requirements for social studies is that you know all 50 capitals of the United States and the federal capital, which is Washington, D.C. That means you can do it in a lot of different ways. We've chosen to do it through a road trip through all 50 states and Washington, D.C. It's a pretty big project, but we're going to deliver it to you in stages. So we're going to talk about stage 1 right now. Okay, so here you go. You're going to go on a virtual road trip. You can still pack snacks if you would like to. This road trip is going to take us through every state capital of the United States of America. Stage 1, this is the first one we're going to do. It's all fact finding. Each day through this week, you're going to get 5 states that you're going to need to find a very specific group of facts for. You'll have a Google form for each state, and you'll need to answer those questions and submit that form. If you aren't able to get through all of your work, you're going to get some speed bumps. And if you ever watched the Amazing Race TV show, the speed bumps were kind of given when you weren't doing what you were supposed to do, or you messed up and you had something extra that you had to do. So a speed bump could be an extra assignment. It could be extra car repairs. We could tell you that your car broke down and you're going to need to pay to get it fixed before you can go on. Lots of different speed bumps. But if you keep up with your work, there's no speed bumps. I'm not going to talk about, well, stage 2 is where you're going to talk about averages and some general costs. Stage 3 is where you get to go car shopping and you get to pick any car you want. You might want to start thinking about that now and remembering that good gas mileage and the MPG, miles per gallon, are what you want so that you can have the cheapest or the lowest fuel costs. But you also might want to do it with a Lamborghini and say, I don't care if I win, I'm driving a Lambo. So that's up to you. Stage 4 is when you're going to use My Maps. That's when you will start creating your actual tour through the United States. And then stage 5 is where you put all the information into some Google Sheets, calculates all of your costs for you. It does all of the math for you. And then we see who is the winner. You don't get to go to one stage until you have finished the previous stage. Let's talk about stage 1. Stage 1 is to find 5 facts for each state. We've given you links in a document. We've made it really easy. If you complete all 50 states and the District of Columbia, then you get to choose your vehicle category, your free choice. If you only do 30 to 49 of the states and DC, then we'll give you access to cars, but it's going to be a limited number of cars, and it's probably going to be one that breaks down. If you only complete 15 to 29 of the states, we're going to give you a car that needs new tires and an oil change, and probably will break down a couple of times, which will cost you even more money. If you complete less than 15 states, you do not get access to stage 2. So let's just complete them all, right? Stage 1 is fact finding. I have a video here that will explain to you what to do. It'll show you, I'm going to show you as well, but the video is there for you to watch. And let's take a quick look at what the document looks like. So this is the form for Alabama. You'll see that I've given you 2 links. These links, the Roadside America is the one that you're going to use for the last question, and Fact Monster is what you're going to use for most of the questions. And so you're probably going to want to open up Fact Monster, let it load, come in here, you're going to clearly put your name, first and last name, right? It's going to ask for the state capital, and we are working on Alabama. So let's take a look over here at Fact Monster. It takes just a minute to load because it has a pretty cool map. So I'm going to come over here. I'm going to find Alabama. Alabama is down here in the south. It's right there. Click on the state. You can close out these ads if they pop up. And then it gives you all kinds of information. It's really interesting to learn about some of these things. So here, first of all, we want to know the state capital. That's the first thing that you're going to want to know from every one of these forms. And so state capital is right here. Let's take a look over here and say, we need to scroll down. Sorry about that. It has it over in here somewhere. Nickname, state abbreviation, motto, state symbols. Sometimes they're a little bit different. Oh, there it is, government. Capital is Montgomery. And so I would come over here and type Montgomery. Then I want to know the date that it entered the Union. Not all of the states came into the United States at the same time. So I'm going to need to look here to see when it entered the Union. Some of it is you have to go on a little bit of a treasure hunt here. And if you don't see it, takes just a minute. You got to read carefully. Nickname, entered Union, December 14th, 1819. Okay, and so it entered December 14th, 1819. We do need you to put in the whole date, because you can't just put in a year, 19, because we don't know if it's 1719 or 1819. Well, it's not 1719, but if it's 1819 or 1919 or 2019. Who are the famous residents? Different famous people come from all over the place. I'm going to close out this. The famous residents part is usually down here at the bottom. It tells me who are some famous people. Hank Aaron, baseball player. Tallulah Bankhead, famous actress from the 1920s, and she has a cool name, Tallulah. Jim Nabors, an actor. Hank Williams, Wayne Rod. Condoleezza Rice. She's really. Oh, look, Rosa Parks comes from Alabama. I'm going to use her. So I'm going to type in, Rosa Parks. My next question I need to know is, what's my state song? What's my state song? Well, remember it's up here on this side part. And let's see. State. There's the nickname. Symbols. There's a state amphibian. It's the Red Hill Salamander. That's crazy. State song. Oh, there's the state song. The song is named Alabama. So that's pretty easy to remember. Okay, and then the last question, it says, in your opinion, so this is what you think. I want you to tell me, what's the craziest roadside attraction? In that case, you're going to use the Roadside America. This website is really cool. I use it on my road trips because it tells me all the crazy places I can visit all over the country when I am on a road trip. And so I'm going to come up here. I'm not going to do attraction or town. I'm going to use state. And I need to know what my what Alabama is, what the abbreviation is, which is another little thing you can use right up here. It says state abbreviation AL. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to look for my state, and I'm looking for AL, which is Alabama, and tell it to search. I don't have to put anything in. I want it to give me everything in Alabama. So here are all of the crazy things I can go to. There's the 1 millionth fire hydrant. Who knew that was there? There's a big white shirt in a white dress shirt capital. That's kind of crazy. A 74-foot tall cross. Alabama-shaped reflecting pool. The Piggly Wiggly shotgun shells. World's largest office chair. A giant statue of a boy. Bunny men in a lake. There's a lot of crazy things all over the place, I might say, oh, I always enjoy a capital. Let's look for, oh, clearly that's the one we're choosing. A big rooster made of car bumpers. That's got to be amazing. So a big rooster made of car bumpers. Now, I'm sure you're like me and you're thinking, I got to see a big rooster made of car bumpers. Click on the link and it'll take you to that page. It'll tell you everything about it, who made it, a little video about it, and then it will, oh no, that video is just an ad, sorry. And then it'll give you pictures. And there's actually a rooster made of car bumpers. That's pretty cool. Okay, once you're done with the form, you'll click submit and I'll get your report. It's either I'll get it, or for Mrs. Brooks' class, Mrs. Brooks will get it when you submit it in her class. Okay, that pretty much sums it up. This week is all fact finding. Remember, you get 10 a day. That's all you're going to get. You're going to have some Tuesday and Thursday math work to work on, which is multiplication practice and division practice, because stage 2 involves some simple multiplication, addition, and division. All right, you guys, I hope you have fun. I'll talk to you on later. Oh, this is Monday. So I'll talk to you later on today. Have a great day.